hope everyone's having a good quarantine and is living their lives the best they can. I don't mind quarantine, like, at all. I've been having a great time. I just miss my friends, and I hate the travel ban. But quarantine itself is pretty awesome. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. The makeup is for, I was just really bored. I wish I had all my makeup here, but I brought 2 palettes and they were like neutral colors, so I went into my mom's room and like tried to find, she wears like only neutral shit. But I was just really bored and I was like, it's like faded now. I put on 2 hours ago. There's a lot of pink just all over my face. But I don't know. Whenever I'm bored, since I was a young girl, like a child, I would do makeup. I would sneak into my mom's, so it's full circle because I just snuck into my mom's bathroom and stole her makeup tonight. But I would do that as a kid and do that after school, and then I'm still doing it. I'm sitting on the bathroom floor. Someone said, am I on the toilet? Can you imagine? How long am I staying in London for? I don't know. I want to go to Canada so bad. My dog is there. My friends are there. My favorite pub in London. I haven't been to a good pub in London. Truly. Any new TikToks coming? Dude, I just don't know what the fuck to post on TikTok. Those dances are fun to learn, actually very fun to learn, but you have to be in the mood to do it. And then I also don't want to post it unless it's like perfect. If I'm taking it serious, you know, like I have like joke videos on there, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if TikTok's my app, because like the videos on there are so perfect. Like perfect formula for attention grabbing Gen Z people like myself. But I don't know if I can do that shit. Favorite quarantine activity? Thank you for these questions. My favorite quarantine activity, I've been doing a lot of ballet. I've been teaching myself ballet for like a couple weeks. And that shit's hard. But I've improved so much. So I like it. I'm gonna continue to do it. And then, I don't know. I've been honestly just stretching and for ballet and that kind of stuff on my floor, stretching all my muscles, getting more flexible and stronger, and kind of working out and shit like that, and just listening to music. That's pretty much what I've been doing every single day. What have you guys been doing? I'm actually curious. I've been asking all my friends because I feel like I'm missing things I should be doing. I could read and stuff like that. I have a couple of books here, but I just am not on I have to be focused, and I'm kind of in an unfocused mood right now where I kind of just want to stretch and listen to music or do my makeup, just something where it doesn't involve my brain sometimes. Obviously, sometimes that's all I want, but recently I've been chilling. What's the first thing you're gonna do when it's over? Oh, I don't know. I'm so excited. Just someone have a party. I would have one, except I live in an apartment in New York, so someone with a bigger apartment maybe. Or I can go to LA and go to a house and just rage with all my friends, get really drunk, and just celebrate this weird time that we're all in, which is, well, okay, it's not that bad. Like, we'll look back on this and be like, remember we were quarantined? I don't know. I just think that's what it's gonna be. I don't know. It's just gonna be some weird part of our lives. And right now I'm having fun, just doing my own thing, because that's it. Please do a tattoo tour. I always show my tattoos. I guess that's an interesting thing for people. Oh, wrong arm. And then I have a couple more, but it involves too much work right now. Oh wait, I could. Little spider. And then, yeah. What is my haircut style? I don't know. I recently have been into kind of like shorter hair, but right now it's kind of long. But I would love that, like this length. I think that would be really cute. If I just had like short hair like that, I think that'd be really sweet. But I've changed my hair enough with getting bangs. They're pinned up right now, except this like little piece that's split into two. I tried to pin them up, but it's kind of failed. And it kind of looks fine like this, but yeah. Am I drunk right now? No. I haven't been drunk or drank alcohol once since I've been in quarantine. It's just me and my mom in her flat in London. So she drinks wine, does that. I just don't join her. But she's sweet. I just kind of, I don't know. How are you staying sane during quarantine by yourself? I don't know. I've always really liked just hanging out with myself, truly. I love people. I'm a very social person, and I love people more than I feel like most people love people. I really love them, and they are fascinating. Every single person is so fascinating to me. Some more than others, but everyone is pretty fascinating in their own respect. But I love being alone. I love just doing my own thing in my room, especially being in my room. I've been like that since I was a kid. My mom can vouch. I would just go into my room, sequester myself every day, and just do anything I wanted in my room. So this hasn't been that hard for me. I feel like all my years of doing it already has trained me for this. But yeah, I don't even know what I do in my room. I watch YouTube, I watch TV sometimes, but when I'm not watching anything, I just kind of hang out on my floor, and yeah. Or I actually do practice makeup. It depends though, because sometimes I just like having a clean face. Like, I don't want any shit on my face. So I have to be in a mood to put shit on my face, if that makes sense. But it's always worth it, because makeup's so fun. And if you just relax, you make some crazy shit sometimes. Young girls who aspire to be, any advice for young girls who aspire to be models? I'm trying to think of actually helpful advice. I would say practice. I'm not even kidding, because I don't know, I was so shy. I just did not want to be photographed. I hated being photographed. So that in itself took so long to get over. So I would say just practice being comfortable in front of the camera and don't overthink anything. The best models that I finally figured out, not that I'm one of the best models at all, but not even close, but something that they do that I actually figured out is just don't overthink anything. Just fucking be. Like, break out of your kind of shell that you're put in. Just do anything you want. If they tell you to sit, don't just sit like everybody else. Sit how you want to sit, and sit interesting and like how you would sit as a kid. I don't know if this is helpful, but just it requires a little bit of figuring your shit out to do it right. Hi, Matt. If I could be anywhere, would I choose to be? I think Toronto, but sorry, I'm just reading all these comments. Life's been good to me. Hey, Hannah. Am I gonna keep the bangs? Yeah, I'm gonna keep the bangs. It's funny because the bangs are, it's truly a 50-50 with the people that follow me and shit. 50% want me to grow them out, 50% want me to keep them. I personally really like them. I kind of am figuring out what length and style bang I like, because I started with this straight across, but still to the sides. And now that they've grown out, I kind of just like curtain bangs. So we'll see. But I'm definitely going to keep the bangs. I like them. And this makeup, someone said fake freckles, like they aren't supposed to look real. I actually have freckles, but it's kind of supposed to be like animated a little bit, with like pink all across here and here. But yeah, it's kind of faded pretty decently, but it was pretty thick pink. Thank you for everyone saying I should keep the bangs. Favorite Charlotte Lawrence song? It's hard. I really like Why Do You Love Me? I always play it. It's kind of a nice upbeat. I love Navy Blue. I don't think that got enough credit. Navy Blue is fucking sick. Someone said you remind me of Dakota Johnson. Literally since I got bangs, people say I remind them of Dakota Johnson. Because like now I don't. Now I'm just who I was 6 months ago. This little detail just changes the whole vibe. And these aren't, my full bangs aren't even close to coming out right now. This is just half. You're the sister I never had. Thank you. A lot of you guys say that, and it's probably my favorite compliment to get. I don't know why. I think I always wish I had a younger sister, and I do now. I have 2 younger siblings now. They're just super, super young. They're 6 and 4. So, and I was so excited because I always wanted so many siblings, but I appreciate the sister comment. It makes me feel happy. I don't know why. I really love hearing that from you guys. What are my insecurities? I have so many. It's a universal thing. No one's born with no insecurities. Straight up, that doesn't exist unless you're a psychopath. Truly, unless you're a psychopath. One of them, just to name one. Oh my God. I'm on this kind of wave of just accepting myself, which is a lot harder than I thought. I didn't even know I wasn't until I figured that out, but I don't know. I can't think of an insecurity. Give me time. Give me time that's not so depressing and not so shallow. I'm gonna think of a good insecurity. Or a narcissist, someone said, which is true. They think they're flawless. But no, you're right. I was gonna say some narcissists are just deep down really insecure, but no, that's not the case. That's just people with narcissistic tendencies. Do you think LA can be a toxic place for young girls? LA itself is an amazing city. It is so fun, so full of opportunity. It is perfect weather, beautiful everything. It's a little bit of pollution, but it's a great city. To a girl who is already insecure and young, I guess, anything can be toxic to them. LA was very, very harmful for me. I didn't realize till this year. I don't think it was just LA. I think it was like social media and everything. Becoming a model. It was all the same year. So I just went from like doing my normal shit at school to suddenly now doing this complete other path where people like you guys are watching my live streams, which was really confusing to navigate. And like for my mental, I just didn't understand. I thought I had a good grasp on it, but yeah, no, that shit, I lost myself during all of that, 100%. I like genuinely lost who I was. But I'm back, you know. I actually am. This is in the last 6 months. I had some weird awakening, and I'm the person I was when I was born now. I kind of lost that, and now she's back. So if you've noticed, I've been acting different and like posting different stuff because some people have pointed that out. It's because I feel completely different. So yeah, I'm really happy about it. What is it that changed me? Just a lot of self-reflecting. I am constantly thinking about why I'm doing this and why I'm acting like this, and eventually, if you ask yourself enough, you figure it out. Just took me a while before I was asking the right questions. I would ask kind of questions, relationship questions, like with my friends, like why do I feel this way about my friend? Like, why do I not like if they do this? Like that kind of stuff. And I kind of was blinded to ask myself my own stuff, like why am I posting this? Why do I check who watches my stories so much? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? Why? Just that kind of stuff. That's all just Instagram related, but you kind of get what I mean. And I eventually asked myself the right questions, and I eventually figured it out that I was just really, really... What do you mean how to deal with them, you know? They're just people who have money. I don't think you need to deal with them. I think you need to deal with sometimes arrogant people, but those two things don't go hand in hand. And arrogant people come in all backgrounds. So, and that I just don't associate myself with arrogant people. If I happen to meet one, I happen to meet one. If they happen to be around me, sometimes they happen to be around me. But I fight no part of myself to make friends. It just it wouldn't benefit me, and it would aggravate me in time, over time especially. So I'm just kind of like, no. Who's your best friend if you had to say one name? That's a question I will never answer. Yeah, I get asked that actually quite a bit on Tumblr, and I just don't answer it because I don't, A, have an answer, and B, yeah, there's just no benefit in saying that. How did I meet Charlotte? We met at a little kind of club, but there's no light show. It's kind of just a room with music and a bar. It's kind of like a bar, I guess, above this theater called On the Rocks, and we were both named Charlotte. And that kind of was a good little, Kiara introduced us, I'm pretty sure. And we just like really liked each other off the bat. But we didn't become best friends from then. It was kind of a slow burn. Like we would run into each other. And because I don't know if initially we were like, our minds were connected. I think we were just like drunk and being like, oh my God, our names are Charlotte. Let's be best friends. But there's some friends where you meet, maybe it's because I was drinking, I don't know. But that it's just like, we're going to be friends for life kind of thing. I didn't feel that way with Charlotte at first. It took a couple times hanging out with her. And then I was like, I fucking love this girl so much. Like, love Charlotte. Die for her. And then I realized we were soulmates. And I probably spend the most time with Charlotte out of any of my friends. And we don't even live in the same fucking city. But it's just how it is. Reading, sorry. I'm in London. How did I meet Lindsay? Lindsay and I are both from Toronto. So we met because we had like weird like Facebook beef when we were 13, I think. We didn't know each other, but I knew the same guys she knew, so we didn't like each other because of that. It's like some stupid shit like that. And then she moved to LA when I was already there, and I like saw her and I was like, oh my God, it's that girl like from Toronto. And then we just became friends because we both realized that neither of us are kind of like catty, but we had this weird beef, and then we kind of were like, wait, we're both really normal, like let's just be friends. And then we've been friends since, but she lived in New York and we've definitely reconnected having me had moved. Are you feeling sick since you hung out with Charlotte? Are you worried you got corona? No, I was at first. I never got symptoms, so I was kind of like, possibly I am a carrier. But then more than 14 days have passed. Nothing ever happened, so. Favorite stores I shop at, I love For Love and Lemons. I love Depop, even though that's not a brand. I love Brandy Melville. It's so basic, but like, they know. They know. I don't really like Urban anymore. If I think, I will think of more. Someone asked how I met Madison. I answered this actually on my last live stream because she was on with me. But we met at an Urban Outfitters. Shout out to Urban Outfitters again. She was with her friends and I was with one of mine. I forget who I was with. But she basically came up to us and was like, I know you, to me, and was like, you're from Spencer. And then I was like, yeah. And then we like hung out later that week, and then we just started hanging out every day. But yeah, that's definitely one of my weirdest friendship, how we met stories. Like, she's bold. She was just like, we're gonna be friends. I respect that, actually. I feel I've done that actually with people, where I'm like, you see someone that you know that you want to be like, that you would connect with or whatever, and then you just make it happen yourself. You're like, I'm putting fate into my own hands. Why aren't you friends with Kai anymore? Me and Kai are still friends. I actually love her, but we just live different schedules, I think is the easiest way to explain it. We are never in the same city, and if we are in the same city, we're both just kind of unmotivated. If any of my friends are watching this, you know how bad I am at making plans. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen unless it is that moment and I want to hang out that moment. I'm very weird with that. I just don't like making plans. But again, like I will go out every night I have the opportunity, and I love talking to people, and I love being there, and actually, but I just don't like to plan for it. But like, let's hang out Friday. I'm like, yeah, for sure. And like Friday rolls around, and I'm just like, nah. I'm terrible texter, terrible everything. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't right for the digital age, maybe, with texting. I think I would have thrived 20 years ago when this didn't exist. I would have killed it, I think. I really think. How did I meet Cindy? Cindy and I met at Coachella 2 Coachellas ago. Not last year, not the year before, but so 3 years ago. And we were staying at the same house. We were doing a bunch of girls with Sahara Race Swim. Sahara kind of made this whole Coachella plan, and she was going to bring a bunch of girls, and every single girl like I was friends with at the time went. It was so fun and perfect because we all got free passes, and we all just had to post one thing in her bathing suit, whatever, and like everything was taken care of. It was actually like one of the best set up Coachella plans because it was all girls too. It was really fun. And I met Cindy there. Cindy had just moved to the States, I think like that year, or hadn't even moved, but flew for Coachella, and I met her there. I like these, how you meet people's stories. Kind of makes me reminisce, and I always forget to reminisce. Something I've noticed about myself. Do I believe in astrology or zodiac signs? To be honest, I wouldn't say I believe them, but I think they're really fun, and I always ask people what their zodiac is. And yeah, it's like fun to check if you're compatible. It's fun to see someone's moon and this. It's really that it's fun for me, but it's not by any means serious. I don't know. I don't believe in it, to be honest. I don't think that a sign that was made. There's just a lot of holes in astrology, but I respect it, and hey, do your thing. Do what makes you happy throughout the day. Seriously. And sometimes I kind of get into it, but deep down, my soul knows it's not true. Or I believe it's not true, I should say. Do I regret getting bangs? No, I love them. As I was saying earlier, I really love my bangs. You have a booger in your nose. Was that the booger you're talking about? It was like a little flake. Thank you for the compliments on the Kaiko music video. So fun to shoot. I wish I could do that every day. Seriously, I love video. I love shooting video. I just come to life. I just love it. Sorry. I get so excited even thinking about it. It's literally my favorite thing to shoot. Am I a flat earther? No. Hell no. Do I use a specific tanning oil or lotion? I don't, but I don't self-tan. I maybe will self-tan for last minute things if I kind of need an event or something where I'm kind of pale. I know I will look better if I have a little tan. So I will do that maybe twice or 3 times a year. And then, but honestly, if you're looking to tan outside, the best tanning oil ever, and you can go down on my Instagram, scroll down. I was literally the tannest person alive. I can get so dark. I think it's because I'm Italian. My undertone is literally yellow. It's yellow and green, like it's a Simpsons character. I can get so dark. Baby oil is the craziest tanning oil. It is fucking insane. So I love being pale now. Someone said, how do you feel about pale skin? It's so weird because I see no issue with my complexion anymore. It's weird because I used to have an issue with my complexion. I used to be like, why am I so pale? I thought it was so ugly. I just don't look at myself the same anymore. I just don't see that void I need to fill. I love my natural hair color. I love my natural skin color. Things I used to reject. So definitely on this weird kind of self-acceptance kind of thing. Which is awesome. So awesome. It's about time, you know? Who took the iconic lip gloss video of you? Kiara did. That was from 4th of July. And I hadn't even seen it till December or even, I think, January. Because Kiara put that clip of me applying my lip gloss in her end of the year video, where she put a bunch of clips of all of her friends doing stuff. And I watched the end of the year video. And I was like, oh my God, can you send me that video? It's so cute. So I didn't even see it for a couple months. And then I posted on my Instagram. And y'all ate that shit up. I didn't realize it was so impactful to you guys. But yeah, it's a great video. I love it. Are Canadians nicer than Americans? I wouldn't say Canada as a whole, or every single person is not nicer than every single American. But that being said, there is something I've noticed about how Canadians are raised. Maybe it was just, obviously not everyone's great, but I think Canadians are a little bit nicer. But some of them can be assholes, let me tell you. But, yeah, I don't know. I will have thought about raising my kids in Canada I feel like it gives you a little bit more of a soul in a weird way. I don't know. More empathy, I think. Charlotte, are you high? No. I just have a lot of pink and shit all over my face. People always ask me if I'm high. My friend asked me last night, and I was just Snapchatting her, and I was like, no, I'm completely sober. Yeah, no, Canada's great. A lot of people are agreeing. America's great too. America's an amazing country. Has problems, but it is a great country. You're free to do whatever you want in both, which is fucking sick. You can be whatever you want, dress however you want, fucking dress. That's awesome. That's sick. You can say what you want to say, anything you want, and you're fine. That's sick. How do you pronounce your last name? D'Alessio. Charlotte D'Alessio. But my first name from birth is Briar. Briar D'Alessio. I haven't really said that out loud. Briar D'Alessio. In a while. So weird. I love it. Romeo and Juliet. Why not call yourself Briar? Again, I had a weird kind of chip on my shoulder. I just rejected, genuinely, every part of myself when I was growing up. I always told my parents, I was like, as soon as I'm 18 and going to university, I will change my name. I didn't care what. I did not care. I wanted it to be just a common name. That was literally my thing, a common name. Not something crazy. I just want a name everyone knows. And then I was moving to America, ended up surprisingly moving to America when I was 16. And I was like, okay, I obviously I'm moving to the States, starting a new life there. This is when I have to change my name. This is the time. So I ended up changing it with 16. I came up with Charlotte that summer. My mom kind of gave me a list of names to work with. And it came down to very traditional names. I literally didn't care. I did not care. Obviously, I wanted to like it and be like, yeah, that's a cute name. But there was I never was like, when I grow up, my name, I want it to be this. Like, it was never like that. It was just, I hated Briar. And then picked Charlotte. I thought it was really a pretty English name, very traditional. It is very traditional. And sweet. Charlotte, nice. And then I started going by Charlotte. And then I just always I hate Briar. Even when I was a kid on vacation, I would lie. I lied one time, I remember. But I think actually more than once, but this is when I got caught. To girls on vacation I would meet, in Mexico or something. They'd be like, what's your name? And I was like, this fellow doesn't know me. This is my chance to, be someone else. I was like, my name's Samantha. Because I was so embarrassed that my name was Briar. I don't know. I was just fucking so ashamed of everything that, made me me. It goes deeper than what I even say. It really went deep. But Samantha, to end the story, and is my sister's name. who was also on vacation, and it all blew up in my face because she was like, what's your name? She was like, Samantha. And she's like, your parents named you guys the same thing? Oh, I remember that moment. I remember being like, I hate my life. I hate my life. Also, why did I say Sam? I really liked my sister's name growing up. I thought it was awesome. I was like, Samantha? That's the fucking dopest name. Like, Sam? She won. Like, and then literally in the last 2 months, I realized that my hatred for my name had nothing to do with my name, because a lot of people hate their name and they don't change it. It just had to do with me not accepting anything. And that's why my Briar's in my Instagram bio now. Because I don't want to leave that, because it is me now. It is. I'm going to cry. But yeah. I am proud to be named Briar for the first time, like I can say that, so. I want to change my name too, someone said. Don't do it. Make peace with it, it's who you are. But again, everyone said that to me and I didn't listen, so I also understand. Sometimes it just takes a lot of perspective on yourself and looking at yourself and from an unbiased point of view to really see what you're doing and how you're acting, you know? Do I like Euphoria? Yeah, I like Euphoria. That show's so sick. It's really well done. Yeah, it's really well done. The whole part of the team killed it. The styling, the makeup, the aesthetic, how it's shot is great. I think the whole vision, they killed it. Someone said, how are you? I'm good. I'm really good. Just kind of doing my thing. Hi, Alana. Love you. Miss you. Hopefully I see you soon. In New York. I'm so excited for life to return. Where does your rock music taste come from? I think from my parents. My mom played, we don't have the same taste in music, my mom and I, but she would play a lot of classic rock. Same with my dad, and I would just find different songs that I liked. She played the Beach Boys a lot, and I remember loving the Beach Boys, loving them. And then the Smiths. I used to write out their lyrics on notepads in my room. I remember one of their lyrics is, God, please let me get what I want, for it would be the first time. I'm paraphrasing, also it's hard to think of it while another song's playing. But it was kind of this deep lyric, but I was just writing the lyric. And my friend, who was kind of mean at the time, we were in 7th grade, and she was actually the one friend I never reconnected with because she was just a bully. But she was like, what is this in your room? And laughed at me, and I was so embarrassed because it was Lord, please help me get what I want, for it would be the first time, something like that. And I was in 7th grade, I was I hate my life right now. I was no, it's the name, trying to explain it to her, and she was just this is so weird. I I was like, yeah, I can see your point of view. But yeah, I just always liked that kind of sound since I was a kid. And then always loved the Beatles. I think everyone loves the Beatles. And then I kind of just figured all of these artists out as I got older. And I was like, I love this. This makes me feel something. I love it. I don't know what it is about kind of classic rock, older songs. I love Simon and Garfunkel, which is playing right now. They're probably one of my favorites, but I think everyone should listen to them, like to listen to older music and things with real instruments and just great lyrics, and it makes you feel something. Rap doesn't make me feel anything. I love pop music and I love everything, every genre. I even love rap, some of it, some hip hop and some R&B. I love R&B, but this is classic rock's definitely my OG. How did I meet Banana? Bro, I have no idea how I met Banana. Damn, I literally don't know. Give me time, I will think about it. I know every time I've said that, I haven't come back with an answer. How to be confident, especially in social situations. I think just be yourself. I know parents use that line like it's literally their fucking motto, but it's because they're right, you know? It's because they're right. Just don't overthink it. Just do you. Read the room, you know? Don't be weird and crazy, but be yourself. And there's parts of you that aren't like that. You don't have to go wild and out because that's who you are. But just don't change any part of you, because that will make you not confident, because then you're doing something that's not you. But if you're just chilling, being you, that's fucking easy to do. What time is it here? It's 11:30, yeah. I might go to bed soon. But live streaming is fun. Especially when you're in your room every day, like, doing nothing. It's a weird concept, live streaming, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm just reading the comments, sorry. Thank you guys for the love on the Kaigo video. I really appreciate it. Can you make TikTok dances for us? Yes, I will. I have learned a couple, but I will post them. I just posted a TikTok tonight, actually, but I'm not doing anything in it. It's just kind of me living my life. I need to post interesting ones. I know that TikTok is like the new Instagram. It's kind of like you have to do it. But I actually think TikTok's fucking awesome and so funny and so addicting. I just don't know how to put content out. Like, I just don't know what to do. Thank you guys. Am I quarantining alone? No, my mom's here. But we're kind of just doing our own thing. So kind of honestly quarantining alone for a little bit. Yeah, I'm in London. I would love to go to the Philippines, but I've never been. I would really love to go to the Philippines. One of the people who raised me as a kid was Filipino, and I know how to say kili kili, which is armpit, in Filipino because of her. I don't know why I remember that, but do you not get along with your mom? We never have been that close. I've been thinking about it a lot recently. I think I'm more like my dad. Me and my dad aren't close either. But I'm definitely more like my dad. In so many ways. I realized that this year. Didn't really think we were anything alike. I thought he was crazy. But he has so many great qualities. He really does. I see myself a lot in my dad. My mom's just very different. We don't look at things the same way. We were watching a show last night. She put on a show during dinner. It was Tiger King, and I had already seen it. And even the things she was saying, like noticing, I was just like, that's what you notice? We're just really different. It's hard to just kind of, I don't know, I'm not gonna get into it. But yeah, we have a hard time connecting. We always have. Am I going to have children? 100%. I'm going to be the best mom ever. I even started writing a book when I was a kid on how to raise your own kids because I was so passionate about not fucking it up. I was like, literally, as I was probably 7 years old, and I started writing a book on how to raise your kids from a kid's point of view. And even to this day, I still have note in my phone that's like list long of things to not forget to tell your kids. I don't know. I always wanted to be a mom. That's kind of like gonna be my favorite chapter of life for sure. So I can't wait to be a mom. And I will fucking kill it because I won't sell for less. Name your kid Briar, someone said. I don't know, someone has said that to me, but it's like my name, but I like the concept of naming. I'll probably give it to him as a middle name or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe one day I'm like, fuck it, it's Briar again. No, I would never do that. I would never, only for other people. But, yeah. Do I have a name for my kids? No. I don't know. I know who I am when I am having kids is going to be so different from who I am now. Because if someone asked me what I was going to name my kids 5 years ago, which I remember my answers were things like Charlotte, Elizabeth, Victoria, very traditional names. And now that's completely changed. I want to give my kids unique, beautiful names. like the one I was given. So who knows what I will feel like in 10 years or whenever I have kids. So I'm kind of just leaving that name thing open. I don't have any names in mind. About college. Yeah, I would love to go to college. I miss learning, honestly. I try to self-educate now and just watch kind of lectures online. I found there's so much shit on YouTube, it's kind of mind-blowing. You can literally take courses at Stanford on anything you want. And that's kind of what I've been doing. I have been taking notes on different lectures on philosophy. I think philosophy is awesome. I didn't even know that that's what I was interested in, is philosophy. I didn't even know what the name for it was because I just didn't fucking know. I just knew I was interested in that, in what everything meant. That's what I've always been interested in since I was a kid. I just wanted to know why and explain everything, what it all means. So I've been doing that, but college maybe in time. But this life will end soon. I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Thank you to all who watched.